Okay, Joe and Diane, here's a rendering of the master bedroom. This is the plan view, just looking straight down, and 3D mode here. So we haven't drastically altered the layout of the closet. I mean, it's pretty functional as is. I've made the changes you guys requested. It'll be much cleaner, more organized this way. So I'm gonna have to jump to elevation view, as in 3D mode. I can't get a straight on shot. The walls block it. So for Diane, this wall here, we have just over 20 feet of closet rod length. And let's go to this view, make it easier. And we have longer storage here for dresses, big winter coats, and these items don't go all the way to the floor, so I'm utilizing that space and putting a drawer underneath here. And we have some shelf storage up here, and then of course you can still put items on the top here, because it's 84 inches from the floor to the top up here. I mean, it's still a bit of a reach. It's about the same height as what you have right now, but we can still utilize this up here. And switching over to this side here, you have your shoe cubby, just as a standalone sitting here, and we can put that, we've made a large rack here for shoes, and I'm going to switch to the elevation view. So this cabinet program has some limitations, and it's seeing through to the other side where the drawers are. That's what all this is. So we can go up higher with more shelving. I just brought it down a little bit lower so it's easy to get to, but we have almost 31 inches in width in here. And instead of doing a bunch of cubbies, which look nice, but they're not the most efficient use of space, because you would only put about one pair of shoes in there, and there's a big difference between a pair of winter boots and some summer shoes. So if we do just a shelf here, these would be tilted at an angle. So the back of the shelf would be about an inch higher than the front, and there's a chrome or a satin nickel, whatever you choose, and this is all included in the quote, front on it to keep the shoes from sliding off. But it's just going to utilize more space here if we do the shelving instead of the cubbies. And this piece here, this is 12 inches deep, 84 inches tall, and we have some adjustable shelving above here with doors to close it off, or we can just go all the way up with shoes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shelves that are 31 inches wide on this. So a total of 12 shelves. So besides going through the effort of lining all your shoes up and seeing how long it all is, we can just look at it and make a judgment if this is going to be enough or not for your shoe storage. So we can, if this works out price-wise, we can keep fine-tuning this, but we have, there's about 31 feet of shelving length here. So moving along, one of the things that we've altered here, this is 18 inches deep. To the right of the door when you walk in, we have a stack of drawers underneath and adjustable shelving above. We could put doors here if you wanted to close that off and keep it cleaner. Go up a little bit higher with drawers if you wanted. And switching over to another item we changed here for Joe. Obviously that lingerie chest is gone here, and this is 24 inches deep, stacks of drawers underneath. And if we could change this out to hanging rod down here, or they do make some racks and some storage assembly aids for pants, etc., etc., if he doesn't want to fold them and put them in a drawer. And we can do these drawers 3/4 extension. That's what I've quoted you out for. That means when you pull the drawer out, it comes out 3/4 of the distance. Or we can change that out to full extension, where the back of the drawer comes completely past the front of the cabinet here, but you're still going to be able to get to the back, even if we just do 3/4 extension. And up here, there's just a few limitations with the cabinet program where I couldn't put the closet rod storage up here with the drawer stack, but this would be closet rod here, and we can just keep it one rod across here like Diane has, or they do make a storage rod that you can pull down. So it's pretty much a U-shaped looking item. A mechanism attaches to the side, and there's an arm that goes up, the rod that comes across and back down, same thing on the other side, and then there's a handle that hangs down in the middle, and you can pull it down towards you. Just it lowers it a bit. It's easier to get to. So it's something to think about if you wanted to do that, because we're going to be this side just a little bit higher than over here. And of course that is doable on this side as well. So and in our corner here, again, another 4-drawer stack with adjustable shelving. And this is all built-in looking. So there's pieces that are fit in between the cabinets and the wall that are scribed to the wall, so it's an exact match. And a few things I have included in the quote are some ballet rods that just attach to the inside of the cabinet here. And you could pull some clothing items off and then pull out the valet rod, which would extend out about a foot to hang the clothes on while you're getting dressed. And then you can, when you're done with it, you just push it back in. That's only, I think I put 2 of those, and they're about $30 a piece. You can take it or leave it, just some items I thought you might like. The shoe rail, as I mentioned on this side, that's included. The wire, it's essentially a little fence here to stop the shoes from falling off, since those shelves are at an angle. Another thing for Diane or Joe too is a belt and scarf organizer. Again, attaches to the inside of the cabinet. Those can be put anywhere, and you can pull it out. So it would pull all the scarves and belts out so you can see them, and then when you're done with it, you just push it back in. So I've included in the quote doing all of this in the Nova ply, as I showed you, that pre-finished material, and then it has the edge banding on the sides. And then I also included if we did it in alder, where I do the finishing. As far as durability, they're both going to last. You're not going to wear either one of them out. Obviously, it's just a lot more work to do the alder and finishing, because there's so much square footage of finishing to be done. The inside, finishing and spraying all of this. The alder material is about $35 more per sheet. And I estimate you're going to need 16 sheets of material to do this. But the big expense for changing this all to alder and me doing all the finish work is just there's so much spraying and sanding to be done on this. So it is going to be a little bit softer touch, as the corners will be sanded and a little bit more smooth because it gets so much sanding between all the coats. But that's your call if you want to go the extra mile and have that done. And of course, this is installation is included in this. So, and I can tear out the old shelving units. There probably will need to be here and there, not much, a little bit of touch-up work where we tear things out. But I think most of it should be covered up by the new cabinetry. So there you guys are. If you have any questions, let me know. If this price works with you guys, we can start changing things around, tweaking it here and there, and I don't see a huge fluctuation in cost in doing any of that. So let me know what you think. Thank you.